Hey y'all, how are you guys doing today? I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day, okay? Make the best of your day. If you can't show for you, you can't show for nobody. So always remember that. I was led to come on here and channel some motivational messages because I feel like somebody may need to pick me up, okay? So whenever this video graced your timeline, that was the day that you were meant to see it, okay? But welcome to the portal of alignment. I hope y'all haven't already said that. God damn. At this point, intros feel so robotic, and I still can't even remember because most times I just get right into the energy because I'd be so pumped before I get on here in the first place. But anyways, welcome to my channel, bitch. Okay. Welcome to the channel. Listen, if you ain't here to have fun, be enlightened, be, you know what I'm saying, intellectually aroused. If you're not open or ready for the truth, baby, this channel is not for you. It's not. It won't be. Okay, I could be dramatic, I could be soft, I could be stern. Sometimes I'm real passionate. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it just depends on the vibe, okay? Well, like I said, I just feel like somebody here need a pick-me-up, okay? So that's what we're going to get, all right? I'm also getting pick-me-up. It's reminding me of a scene that I saw in a TV show when she was like, I need a little pick-me-up, and they did a line of coke, okay? Listen, I ain't judging nobody, do you? You know what I'm saying? But you know, everything in moderation, okay? I feel like we came here to experience life, so I'm not judging nobody. You know what I'm saying? And if that ain't for you, that ain't for you. This could even be Coke drink, all right? Coke may be your favorite soda pop. All right, I don't even be saying soda pop. So pop is significant. I'm hearing cold drink. I don't even know if I said it right. Well, somebody could be from New Orleans, or you may have a companion that's from New Orleans, or you could something about New Orleans roots. All right, accent, your accent. All right, something about your accent. Even if you're not from New Orleans, I'm just getting different accents. Okay, somebody really love the way you speak. All right, something about your throat chakra is significant as well. I'm also hearing lung detox. All right, I was also singing a lot before I got on here, and I don't listen. Am I a Beyonce? Probably not. It's just something that I enjoy doing, but I heard vocal lessons, like somebody's voice is being trained. And this don't necessarily have to be because you're a singer. This could literally be being trained for some type of purpose here when it comes to you and your throat chakra. Whether this is speaking, podcasts, whether this is like you just being able to speak up in general. I'm also hearing speaking up for people. I'm also getting this energy. I've never been shy with my words. That's what I heard. All right, so something about your throat chakra is significant. Yeah, I'm definitely getting it being trained because nothing has fell out yet. All right, something about communication is significant as well. All right, somebody could also be resting their voice. Okay, resting your voice. All right, this could be an energy of like pulling back from over explaining. All right, over talking, over, you know, just exerting yourself. I just feel this energy of a pullback. Or this is what spirit is asking you to do at this time. Okay, pull back. We talking about the throat chakra, and look, am I communicating my needs? This is also an energy of being able to ask when you need help because you're not in this world alone. All right, I was speaking to my granddad the other day on the phone, and he said that he was like, you just got to remember that if you ain't nobody in this world meant to be by themselves. And I finished what he said and was like, I mean, obviously, because if that's the case, we'll be in the world by ourselves. And I felt like that stuck with me, even though I already knew that. It just being reminded to me let me know that it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to be in your own way. All right, this could also be spiritual help. Even if you feel like you haven't prayed in a while or spoke to God in a while, you feeling this disconnect, something about a distance, or maybe you feeling ashamed because of something you did, or just being ashamed of who you are. Because I'm also picking up on somebody here who hasn't quite accepted who they are, and this could be for whatever reason. All right, but I'm heavily picking up on LGBTQ. All right. And a part of this is making you feel a bit distant. I don't know. It's causing some type of disconnect with your spirit because you are under the impression that what you do and who you are is wrong, or somebody just haven't fully embodied or accepted that side of themselves. But at the end of the day, you are the one that got to hold those emotions and feelings. You are the one that has to feel disconnected from your spirit. When at the end of the day, a spirit is genderless. It is. All right. No matter what nobody try to say, whether they feel like it's unnatural or not, ain't your business, baby. Be you. Do you. Okay. I'm also getting this energy of somebody like you want to do something, but you don't feel like your family or your friends are going to support you through this thing. So fucking what? You don't need their support. You don't. All you need is the support of your angels and your spirit guides, because they're for you, to help you, your spirit, your higher self. All you need is a dream and some gas behind it. Because it's one thing to think about something and ponder on something that you really want to do, and it's another to actually do it. What they say, knowledge is power. No, the execution of that knowledge is what's power. And you don't gotta be the smartest person in the world. Who is? If somebody feel like they know everything, that's the main person that know nothing, because there's so much out here for us to learn. There's so many things that we learn every day. I don't give a fuck if you was 110 watching this video. It's something new every day for you to be introduced to. I'm hearing nothing new under the sun as well. Something about multiple lifetimes as well, or something going on all at once. All right. You got, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? You are that magic wand, baby. Ain't no if you had a magic wand. You can have anything you desire in life. So what's up? Are you going to make the choice to choose you, or are you going to make the choice to choose the life that somebody else chose for you? I feel like I'm also speaking to somebody who is reflecting on the fact that they chose themselves. I'm speaking to different people, all right, along different journeys. It's a collective read. Take the energy that resonates, but of course, you guys know that, all right? If you are interested in a personal reading, everything as far as my services is in the description box, okay? I don't know if I said if you knew, welcome boo, but welcome boo, okay? And if you're a returning family member, you know I fuck with you. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all of your engagement, okay? It's greatly appreciated. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the confirmation, because sometimes I feel like I be just talking out of my ass, because most of this stuff do not be resonating with me for real, okay? But even when it don't resonate, sometimes it's like I'm putting somebody else's shoes so that way I can learn the familiarity of that energy. And once it's embodied, I can use it for my benefit. So not every reading is meant to be something that's just, you know what I'm saying, match your life 10 to 10. Sometimes you can learn. I mean, at least that's my intention. I try to make this a space that's literally like, I try to make the most out of a session that we have, even personal readings, okay? Because there's different angles to life, different aspects, different seasons, different frequencies, and we came here to experience that, okay? You are the fucking magic wand. What's up? What do you desire? What can you do today that contributes to something that you desire? Excuse me. Okay, like seriously, that nourishes your soul, that feeds your spirit. Somebody need to go outside and get some grass, or somebody is ready for springtime, ready for the sun to come back out so they can put them buns back out. Let it all hang, baby. Okay, but I'm just getting this energy of yearning for nature or nature yearning for you. This could even just be what's naturally for you that's yearning for you. Because somebody here, you either is or were out of sync for a long time. Sometimes we go through this life not even knowing that we are only playing the cards that we were dealt. When it's a way around that shit, let me tell you something. It's always a way to break the rules. Rules are constructed to keep people in check, control people. Some rules don't even make sense. What rules are you allowing yourself to be limited to? What rules have you created in your own mind and said, I can't do this? What limits have you put on yourself? When you tell yourself that you can't do something, you talking to over thousands of cells in your body. They're listening to you. The water in your body is listening to you. It conforms to whatever it is that you think. And that what creates the feeling. Why are we so distant from happiness? When something simple should be able to make you happy. You know when you're really grateful to be in life, when you saying thank you for the smallest things. And realizing that they ain't as small as people try to make them to be. Some people out here don't have 2 even legs to walk with, but you do. Some people out here don't have all of their limbs, but you do. Some people out here have blood diseases, STDs that they can't get rid of. Born in families that's way more fucked up than yours. You think you got a fucked up family? And it's not to compare you to another person or take away from your trauma. It's to remind you that it's always a different frequency. And what if your frequency, confirmation with that email, okay? Your frequency and what you were given is going to always be a little bit different from what somebody else was given. And somebody else out there may be going through something that's way worse than what you're going through. But that's why it's important for us to not judge people. Sometimes we get so lost in judging ourselves so harshly. We don't even realize how much we judge other people. How much we overanalyze about what somebody else got going on. And you don't know that person's journey. You don't know where they come from, who they are. Half of the time, we don't even know ourselves, who we are, where we come from. I feel like I'm speaking to somebody who could be questioning that as well. Or is that a question that you're not asking yourself? Who are you? Why did you come here? What was the purpose? More so the purpose is, what else could this mean? Okay? What else could you coming here mean? What if it was easy? We always get so wrapped up in the what ifs when it comes to the bad side of things. But have you ever replaced those questions or those wonders with desires? Like, what if it actually worked? What if this shit pop off way better than I thought it would? I wouldn't know if I don't try. It's like a transformation is yearning for someone. All you got to do is step into it. Step, side to side, round and round, touch the ground. Did I say touch the ground? Oh, girl, let me see you do the love slide. It's giving love slide. It's giving me like slide. Just embrace the transformation, baby. Because it's all love. It's all love. It's all self-love. It's all divine love. It's all in efforts for you to be able to experience the most serene emotions. For you to be able to experience an out-of-body experience, but in a pleasant, tasteful way, while still in this body. Don't forget, the body is the weakest form. Okay? Because spirit is free. But just because the body is the weakest form don't mean that you don't deserve to be in its highest form. All right, let me just move forward because I feel like I'm going somewhere else. Okay, wow, listen. I'm right on the money. Fuck that. Okay, don't ever second guess yourself. What is my body telling me right now? Are we not talking about the body and how to fully be able to experience who we are? Somebody here, you need to start looking in the mirror naked and telling yourself how much you love you. It's something about the way that feels. Okay, you need to start practicing even when you don't believe it. Make yourself believe it, because like I said, your cells are listening to you. Okay, what risks do you need to take today? On whom am I placing the blame on right now? What aren't you taking accountability for when it comes to what's going on in your life? Because most times we always focus on what a person did to us, but we never take accountability for us, for allowing these people to do this shit. Yeah, you played a role. And that's not to say beat yourself up for it. It's to take accountability for your role and forgive the both of you for you, and not carry those emotions with you for the rest of your life. Stuck in your womb, stuck in your space. If you are a man, stuck in your sack. What is wrong with me? All right, and I'm not even being in the gutter. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Not that time. But what's stick like, because we fail to realize, especially as women, that our emotions and all of the men that we've ever slept with, if you don't yoni steam or you don't do womb clearing and healing rituals, it's stuck there for at least 7 years. Every time you give yourself away, you give a piece of your soul away to these people. Your sexual energy is the most powerful and most potent energy that you carry. It creates life, not just physical life, though. It breathes life into your fantasies and your imaginations and your creativity. Mentally, spiritually. You are the electricity. Not only is your DNA electric, but you, specifically women, you are the receiver. This is why your role in life is to receive. It don't gotta be hard. It's supposed to be easy. The male energy, the species, is the giver. He putting it in there. You know what I'm saying? If we think about it on a sexual standpoint. He putting it in the digging, in that thing. Somebody, you just feel like you need to relax, like you just want to relax, like you need an orgasm, okay? And not one that you gave yourself. Like, I'm just getting this energy of being pleasured by another. Somebody is yearning for that, okay? You could be somebody that's been celibate for a while, or you just restrained from it, and not because you necessarily wanted to, but you just realizing that it is spiritual, it is sacred. It's not something that you just play around with. This is why in my spicy readings I always emphasize what I do, because I understand the power of sexual energy. I get it. I don't know why I'm stuttering. Okay, maybe those type of conversations make you shy. Or what if it's not you being shy? What if it's just your spirit identifying with the fact that it is sacred? I don't know. It's a thought, you know what I'm saying? We over here to think. We free thinkers over here, okay? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I hope this message finds you well, okay? I didn't even realize that I'm looking out the window channeling. I didn't even realize that I put this card right here. Okay. I'm also getting this energy of you healing and targeting certain places, but healing other areas that you're not aware of with that motion. Okay. I'm also getting everything is a sign. All right. But at the same time, take it with a grain of salt. It's just like a reminder or a phase in your life where you're being unlocked. I'm literally seeing somebody go through a certain timeline. This could be a 3-period time, 3-year period, or 3 months, something about 333. Okay. And I heard 30 as well. Somebody could be the age of 30, turning 30, about to be 31, something about 30. I'm also getting 33, 33rd vertebrae. All right. I heard the base of the spine. Anatomy is significant. Geology, genomes. I think that's what it's called. Genes, genomes. I'm hearing prototype. I'm also seeing XXXX. So that's reminding me of 2 women, XX chromosomes. I'm also seeing 2 omegas. All right, I just heard the woman was first. I'm channeling y'all. Take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. You may not resonate with any of this physically, but if your spirit is resonating with this message, it's for a reason. And I just felt liberated just then, like something unlocked in me. All right, this could be me, or this could be me feeling you. All right, on whom am I placing the blame? Oh, that came out anyways, bitch. I read it, but I ain't read. Okay, we just gonna keep it how it is. It says, am I willing? And what if it isn't true? What if the shit you telling yourself that's gonna fail is not true? I'm also picking up too, what if it isn't true? What you may be depending on someone. This could be somebody you're in a relationship with, all right? Or this could even be a job. I'm just getting this, this could even be a job. This energy of being so dependent on whatever this is, whoever this is. Okay? Because of whatever reason you're telling yourself, but what if that reason is not true? What if you can start your own business and it actually work? Bitch, you can. Fuck the what if. But you get the pain. You get what I'm trying to say. You can do it, I'm telling you. Let me tell y'all something. When I said fuck Walmart, I ain't give they ass a 2 weeks notice. I just left. Fuck that shit. Why am I not following my spirit? It breaks my heart when I know that I'm magical. I was born the divine child. I'm talking to you. Okay? These are the type of affirmations that you need to be speaking to yourself, speaking over your life. Your tongue is powerful. It's a lot of magic in it. Why you think our language, when we write it down on a piece of paper, they call it spelling? For those of you that don't believe in magic and don't believe in spells, but you speak English, how? You breathing? How? I heard I'm leaving. Bye-bye. Okay, I also just get this energy of you leaving something behind, leaving someone behind. I'm just getting this energy of like going back and forth in your head about whether you should stay or go with a certain group of people, with a certain person, with a certain thing here. And it's back and forth in your head for a reason, because it's time to make a choice. We choose our burdens. We choose our pain. Because the other way is also a choice. Freedom, innocence. Somebody might say what you're doing is foolish, but that's the point. Because the fool is the zero. It's in everything. Literally. I mean, the energy of the fool is the essence. It's that spirit. Because the magician realizes that it has everything at its disposal on a physical standpoint. But it also knows, because it's pointing up, that the spirit is involved, and this is the spirit. What do your spirit want? It's time to embark on a brand new beginning. Excuse me. I'm also getting the beginning. Spirit is reminding me that I done had these cards for so long. And you know what's funny? I haven't channeled with these for so long. But with the wear and tear that I can see, I don't know if you guys can, on these cards, I know in the way they shuffling, that I've touched these cards for a long time, like I've had them for a while. It's something in you that you've had for a while. Your soul carry this essence, this divine consciousness. It's just asking to be explored. Okay, and I'm just getting this energy of you keep ignoring it in ways that you don't even realize. Okay, I don't know why I just saw somebody get hit over the head, and then look, when I said that, look what came over here. What else could this mean? It's time to set yourself free and spread your wings. Be your angelic self. It's time for you. The Fool is walking toward their balance, peace. Not only are they walking into a life, it just feel like once you let all of this go, it's like everything is going to slow down. Time is going to slow down for you. You're really going to be able to feel it. All right, really rest in the moment. I'm not going to lie. When I first stopped, like, working a 9 to 5, like, I didn't even realize how much I was on the go. Not that it wasn't stimulating for my ADHD. Don't get me wrong. Okay, because I always have to have something to do, or I'm just going to be moving. But the point is, it also taught me that I don't have to move. I can just sit still. Create some sort of balance. Rest my body. Allow my cells to rest. Okay, I'm speaking to somebody. Anytime I'm referring to myself, I am just being the sacrifice to show you that it can be done. And I did this a couple months ago. This ain't something I did years ago. I've been just saying, no, I jumped out on faith. With not enough money in my pocket, said my mind. But my spirit said, fuck that. It ain't about that. It's about what you feel. It's about what's calling you, what's luring you in. And you don't even realize it's you. This is what you want. This is what you desire. You've always spoke about freedom. Just reminding myself of all those things I used to think as a child. And that's what the Fool could also represent, this innocent energy where you're not bound by any constructs, not in your mind, not on the outside, not bound by anything. And you just be your angelic self. I feel like Spirit is trying to get somebody to look at things from a different perspective and be able to embrace that perspective if that perspective make them feel free. Quieting your mind and allowing your spirit guides you to help yourself. If I had a magic wand that could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? What would you choose? Burn with desire. Someone here is a poet, okay? Something about your voice and how it sounds is very serene, all right? You can do something here with social media. I'm not saying you do. I'm saying you can, okay? And I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying this is just the energy of you can make money just off how your voice sounds. And it's some type of frequency that comes off of your voice that maybe you don't realize here. All right, even if, because I'm seeing somebody speak in the mic and I don't even see their face, okay? And you're just speaking, okay? This could even be like the sounds in the background. It's reminding me of somebody just exercising their voice as I started this transmission with, okay? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings. Wow. Wow. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. You could definitely relate to winged creatures, okay? I channeled that the other day. Yeah. Y'all heard that. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay, that's some spirits. Oh, I'm hearing your spirit, something about the urge. Your spirit is urged, like there's an urge to do something, experience something. Okay, I'll also get this energy of somebody's ancestors. Okay, over them wanting to experience life through you as well. Okay, I'm hearing your ancestors' wildest dreams. It's time for you to take control. Okay, today's soul action. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that shit. She ain't say that, but I said that. You do that shit. Okay. I also just my attention just also brought. All right, listen. I don't know what's up with my words, but it's like they're trying to escape me. It was just brought to my attention that there's no light in the room. Like, I don't have any light on, only the light of this candle, which is dim, but it's still a light. Okay, and it's only doing that because I got this fan on in the background. I don't know why I'm getting elements. Okay, something about elements here is significant. Elemental is what I just heard as well. That cartoon movie could be significant. Cartoons could be significant as you. What? Cartoons could be significant as you. Okay, so now I'm getting this energy of like films, books, movies being wrote about you. Harry Potter, these magical, mystical things that you've always been attracted to is because it was the story of your life. Okay, you could even relate to a specific cartoon. Okay, Nickelodeon is what I'm hearing. Somebody's name could be Nick. I'm also hearing Leon. I'm hearing Leosa, Poricua. I'm hearing foreign assets. So somebody could be, this just came out of the fly. Somebody could be smuggling money through foreign bank accounts or some shit. Or something here they stole. I'm hearing something about a stolen inheritance somebody's thinking deeply about. Nothing that's meant for you can ever be stolen from you. I feel like there's a need for you to detach from this situation. I know that's hard to hear. I know. I get it. I can feel your pain right now. To not think about, because this is something you've been thinking about, yearning for. Now, I'm not saying that something isn't owed to you, but what if it came in a different form? And that different form was through what your soul is yearning for, but you're ignoring it because you're worried about the past or what was. What if that money was embezzled and it's blood money? What if for whatever reason, and I'm just saying, like, think about it. You never know why certain things are set up to be the way they are. And sometimes you just have to embrace the tragedy and make the best out of it. I remember one time I was talking about homelessness, all right, and I can't really remember how I put it into perspective, but the way I break things down and the way things process in my mind, everybody don't be on that frequency to be able to understand what I'm trying to say. And I said to embrace homelessness. Okay, I think because somebody put in a comment. They put in the comments and said, "You said embrace homelessness, bitch. What are you, an op?" I was weak. But I knew. I ain't even go back to the video and say, because most times people just misunderstand what I'm trying to say, if that's even what I said. But what I'm trying to say is, if you keep running away from the transformation, what if the transformation is in the trauma? If you keep running away from it, you will never be able to stop running. You will forever be running. It's not going anywhere. Even if you died and reincarnated 6 times, your spirit, the blood of your spirit, the Akasha, is going to remember that shit. Why do you think we come here? Okay? Allow the transformation. Don't be afraid to tap into that childlike energy, because that childlike energy is what's putting you in this boss and fulfilled frequency. That childlike innocence is what attracts this abundance that you feel like is outside of you, but the whole time it was right in you, right on you. Every time you looked in the mirror, there was an abundance. Abundance in hair follicles, an abundance in blood cells, and an abundance of thoughts. What are you thinking about all the time, constantly? What are you allowing to hold you back? On whom am I placing the blame right now? Should it be yourself for not walking away? Or I'm just getting this energy of a split decision and you said, fuck it, I'm moving on. I ain't about to got time for this. I'm tired of feeling stuck. I'm tired of making difficult decisions that I don't have to make because I'm choosing to be in a place that I don't have to be. I'm tired of being torn between the two. It's time to make a decision. And that decision should always be to move on and move forward to what's best for you. Well, people are going to work with you and not work against you. Where shit is going to be put into action. And that action lead to fulfillment. Lead to your stardom. Lead to you shining. Right before I clicked this video, I was singing Shine Bright Like a Diamond. The whole song, for whatever reason. So that could be significant, but it's your time to shine, baby. And it ain't even about your time. You always shine. You was always shiny. All right, I'm hearing golden hour. All right, and I'm seeing his video where he was laced in glitter. Okay, something about gold traces in your blood. All right, I'm also getting this outside, something that's only found in a different frequency in you. Like this is giving me, it's reminding me of the mitochondria Eve gene and how the genome of that the genetic compound of the mitochondria is only found out of space. It's like that, some type of rare gene, okay, that you have that's only found out of this world. I'm hearing you out of this world, baby. I'm hearing be in the world but not of it. You are in this world but you're not of it. You could be somebody that's allergic to a lot of things. Your body is very sensitive to a lot of things. This could even be frequencies. It's because you are a true alien. Yeah, you might have been born in Florida. I don't know why I just heard that, Florida. I'm from Florida. But yeah, you might have been born on that landmass. That's just where you decided to drop when you came through the portal. But don't forget, you came from somewhere before you got here. You were meant to do greater things, better things. You were not meant to be a worker. You were meant to be a CEO. What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? This is just a simpler version of what I already said. Allow yourself, like this card say, to step outside of the trigger. And try to figure out why is it triggering you no matter what it is. Even if it's the fact that you may have to let something go that you've been holding on to for a long time. I almost said all your life. All right, somebody here, you're having a hard time letting go of a car that you have. Because you've had it for a long time. I'm hearing something about generations. That's going to be very specific. Maybe someone in the family passed that car down to you. All right, somebody here could also collect cars. I'm seeing a lot of cars. These could even be toy cars. Okay, I'm hearing racetrack. I'm also hearing transformer. Okay, today's soul action. Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment? Or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? Walk in the other person's shoes and see if their perspective... If it doesn't involve someone else. Oh, okay. Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening for me right now? In other words, what is this moment trying to teach me? Am I allowing my emotions to cloud the point of the experience. I'll be getting on here talking with my hands. When I do the play, but I can be like, damn, I don't even realize that I just saw 39 on the clock. 39. Okay. Yeah, something that's being repeated. 369 is also a universal number, something about a universal code. Okay. This is like giving me a universal key. Like somebody got a key that could unlock any door that they want because it's universal. But everybody else who's in those certain doors only got access to that certain door. You have a universal key. Okay, this could even be talking about the vagina, the womb. Okay. And I just heard the penis. So this is anybody, all right? Because the penis closely assimilate a key to anything. All right, if I had to think about it, yeah. You got the moon card. It talk about your dreams. Okay, this is also reminding me of what I just said when I said, are you allowing the clouds from your judgment to take away from the lesson or the experience of what's going on? Okay, turn that pain into passion. You got your heart broke, write a song about it. Shit, somebody here, you play the guitar. I'm seeing instruments. I'm also seeing the piano. All right, somebody broke your heart, bitch. Write a poem about it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody broke your heart. I don't know. Write a book about it. I don't say it right 3 times because I'm trying to find something else to say. But writing is very significant here. Okay. On whom am I placing the blame on right now? A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. That's a bar. Because it's not about placing the blame on nobody. Is she right? Ain't gonna lie. It's really not. It's just about accepting the situation for what it is and moving forward, because you can't change it. All you can do is be changed by it. So allow the change. Today's soul action. Take responsibility on whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you're going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it, even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart. You will be led. I would also like to add to listen to your spirit, because that's the true leader. Your heart, oh no, nah. I mean, as long as you vibrating on a certain frequency, then I understand listening to your heart. But sometimes our heart is the reason why we be fucked up. Okay? But it is what it is. All I'm saying is sometimes you have to rely on that thing that you don't see. That thing that we call God. Okay, that thing that you don't see in order to lead yourself in the rooms that you want to be seen in. Point blank, period. Okay, yeah. This fell on the ground. The 8 of Swords. And you know what's so funny? This person is in a jail, in a mental jail. I'm here in mental hospital. I also just did a reading yesterday talking about you being reconstructed by the divine, okay? I think I named it, you are being spiritually reconstructed and God is the contractor. This is the energy that I'm talking about, because this person is not even in jail. It's an illusion. I wish I would have took that moon card out. It's an illusion. You being poor is an illusion, because the recognition is within. That person is on that horse because they chose to get on the horse, while everybody else chose to be walkers. They walking, legs tied, feet burning, and they looking at you because you chose to make the choice. I definitely feel this energy of somebody walking away from this poor mindset. Poor me. Woe is me, to saying, you know what? It is what it is, bitch, and it's time to move on, okay? And resting in that. Resting in that defeat. Because when you get up and you rise, it's to be a leader, baby. To be in charge. To allow these situations and circumstances to not consume you, but you know what I'm saying, make you stronger. This is someone who inspires others and create achievement. I also feel like your story is meant to be told to inspire others. Okay? Of course you've experienced backstab and betrayal. Of course you got hidden enemies. Of course people don't talk about you behind your back. Of course. But who gives a fuck? They can't tell you what your frequency should be unless you allow them. Listen, Linda. Listen. Baby, I'm seeing new beginnings. Once you accept yourself for the angelic being that you are, it's over for these hoes. Listen. You gonna go from being the heartbroken to the heartbreaker, all because you focused on this new endeavor. You focused on love. You getting married. People gonna have to watch you walk into the sunset. Them people who shitted on you, spit on you, left you behind, and did all that cuckoo crap. It was meant for you to be isolated so that way you could become who you are. It was meant for you to be ostracized so you could become who you are. It was meant for you not to be desired, picked last, liked but not loved, so that way you can become who you are. It was always meant for you to become who you are and for them to watch you. Because little do you know, in that process, even though it looked like dirt and it looked stained and it looked like, you know what I'm saying, what it looked like, you are going to be inspiring these dirty motherfuckers. You're going to be inspiring these stained motherfuckers. They'll never tell you that. But you're going to be the inspiration, and that's not what we're doing it for. We're doing it to inspire ourselves. But once you fall in line, everything else will. And with that being said, I love y'all. Oh, shit. 46 minutes, baby. Listen, I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. I appreciate you guys, especially if y'all make it to the end of the video. What emoji should we use this time? If you made it to the end of the video, put some bumblebees in the comments. I don't know why. It was just random. Okay, maybe you want to look up the spiritual meaning of bumblebees and honey. I'm also getting milk and honey. I'm also getting golden honey. All right, this honey suckle is what I'm hearing. It's getting real sensual, okay? So I'm just getting this energy of flirting with yourself, being sensual with yourself, loving yourself. Back to that self-love. Because the love that you're looking for in this world is a love that you already have within. And it's a love that you must tune into in order to even recognize what true love is. I appreciate you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video. I really fucked with this. I like this one. You know what I'm saying? I like this one. May this video find exactly who it needs, when it needs, how it needs, whenever it needs. Whether it's a day from now or a year from now. Thank you, Spirit. I appreciate you and your presence while I delivered these messages, because they was real. They hit my spirit. I ain't gonna lie. You changed me. I feel like a changed motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Okay, because it's nice to be reminded that everything is going to be okay. Sounds cliche. But if you just let go and allow, just let it go and allow it to happen, allow it to flow. That don't mean you got to be perfect every day. That don't mean you got to, you know, some days you might miss your affirmations. It's okay to sit in feeling disappointed about something. Manifesting is not all about sitting in happy times. No, we don't want to be fake. You are in this meat suit for a reason, to feel, not to run away from how you feel or shut it out. Feel it, but don't sit in it, baby. You got this. Peace.